All right. Come on, man. Welcome to another episode of Better Than Yesterday podcast. Oh, we are back again. We took a little hiatus, didn't we, bro?
Oh, a little hiatus.
A little hiatus. Wait. What's a hiatus?
I don't know.
What is that?
It was somewhere out there.
Is it?
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit. What's been going on?
Not much. I've been good. I've been doing a little bit of R&R and a little bit of crazy work at the same time. And if that's possible, it is possible. You work hard and then you do some R&R when you get home just by passing out. Kabush. Kabush. Everything's good, though.
This word, kabush.
Kabush. That's my new word. Kabush.
When did you pick that up?
I created it, so I'm gonna copyright it now.
Don King of Fitness.
Right, kabush. What's the word I made up earlier? Do you remember it?
I don't know. Kabush is all.
No, kabush. No. But remember that word that I made up earlier?
Oh my god.
Was it great?
It was. Ghetto.
Ghetto something. I don't know. It's gonna come. Ghettoized. I don't know.
Ghettoized.
It was a ghettoism, or I don't know. Anyway, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother.
Good seeing you.
What's up with you? What you been up to?
I have been just working a ton. I don't know what the end of work is. I don't know when it starts and when it ends sometimes. It's like, oh, okay. Well, these days are becoming arbitrary, you know? You start and finish.
Start and finish.
You ever wake up and you get to your destination and then you're like, how in the hell did I get here?
I know, right? How'd you get there?
Yeah.
Well, today we're talking about goals and achieving goals and how to do it, you know? It's how do you set goals? What do we need to do to set goals and achieving goals? And that's part of the transformation right there.
I don't set goals. Man, I give people goals.
I know, but you got to have goals on your own. Really? Fool, please. You need to have your own goals. You can't be the coach need a coach, y'all. Coach KJ needs a coach.
Your goal is to be like me.
Oh! Let me back off the mic. It's gonna be one of them shows where I'm gonna be screaming in the mic over about. We got new mics. You like it?
New mics.
We got new mics. We got a new board. We got a new system. New toys.
Took pictures of it.
And that was part of our goal, right?
Yes.
That was part of our goal to upgrade the sound system. That's why we took a hiatus. We had. I'm gonna be real. We had to save some money.
You did switch to Geico.
We had to switch it up, and we had to save a little money, and we had to do a little creative financing. But our goal was to get a new mic. And
Artistic financial gain.
That's right. So you walk in there, y'all know about that. This is how we do it. We walk in there, you get 4 credit cards. First of all, we split this in half, so we take all the things we need. This is going right down the middle. Kenny got his part, and I got my part. Now Kenny comes straight. He gets 1 credit card. I'm throwing down 3. I'm going, and I'm like, well, who is that? Bernie Mac, or was that Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart. You got to what?
You got to move I got to move my check-ins to my savings and see if my savings can check on my checking and save all.
You know. I had to move a little bit around, and I said, okay, we're going to take a little bit on this, put on this credit card. We call it the black, what I call it, the black layaway, the ghetto layaway.
The ghetto layaway, that's right.
It's beyond layaway. It's like creative layaway.
But this microphone is unreal.
It's real, but you know what? We did it. And that's part of the goal. Sometimes if you see the vision, you can't just stop and go, oh, I don't have the money to do it. And sometimes, but listen, we had our bills paid.
That's right.
And your wife didn't need her new pair of shoes. She was good for that week.
Well, I'm actually the shoe whore. So.
Okay. I actually did not go shopping. I didn't go in here. I saved, and I haven't been shopping, and I haven't even had my nails done. I had to save someplace.
This one.
I know my nails, my mani and petty, but I saved so we could get our new mic.
That's right.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's really good. It's coming across like heavy and high, and we're learning the board, and we're gonna bring in, what's his name, T-Bone? What's his name?
Sonny.
Sonny. What's his name?
Is it Sonny?
Is it Sonny? T-Bone?
T-Bone.
Somebody. What was it? Oh, Bobby T.
Buddy
T who sold us the stuff.
I'm Buddy.
Yeah, Buddy. He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buddy T. We gotta bring him in and show us how to use a board for real and get the balance and all that in this podcast. But we take it to the next level, and that's part of the goals. But I'm so grateful that we could do this, and so we took a time off. But we're back in the game.
I know, because we can hear every smack.
Every smack, every lip, every going across the carpet. And so the next goal, what would be the next goal for us, do you see, for Better Than Yesterday podcast, for the both of us together? What do you think the next goal for our podcast would be?
I see for us is to really seek out the outside help to get us to that next level. Mm-hmm. I see us getting, to the point where we can start inviting guests. We can get into a studio. We can continue to interview. I see us going on the road, doing road trips. Mm-hmm. Talking it up with many. Look at him. See, you can hear his computer.
I hear the computer. What do you think I'm doing? I'm reaching right now to take it down.
But
you get your phone. You need to turn your phone off. You turn your phone off?
My phone is off. My phone is ready.
What else do you see?
I see us really engaging with a larger audience and actually getting out there to meet the larger audience. I like to reach and touch. I go by feel, so I like getting out there. I like being close to people. I see us doing big things, big things.
And I see us actually getting to that place where we are. Actually, I was hoping that maybe we'll do this next week for next week's show, to set up and do Facebook Live at the same time.
That's right.
And I see that happening, and I see that being a place where we can really increase our
audience
and visibility. That's what we're looking for, visibility. But we got to set goals, and I think that's part of the plan of transformation, setting goals, and what we got to do. If I could ask you, what was the key thing in shifting your life to where you are now? It might not be where you are now, but what was that one thing that got you going? What was that goal that you shifted into?
As far as just
anything, life, because it's all part of life, right?
Well, you know what? One of the things that really changed my life was when I moved back from Atlanta and got back into the gym, training for 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐋, and really truly realizing my value at 𝐂𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐶 as a trainer.
No, before you got to 𝐂𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐶, you had a goal. You had some goals, right?
You
was like, you say you want to work at nothing wrong with 24 Hour Fitness, but was that your goal?
No. I was working at either 𝐂𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐶 or what was the other? It was which 𝐂𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐶 is purchased.
And that is a goal, right?
Yeah.
That's a goal.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that was beyond a goal. That was determination.
That determination.
I had absolutely. I'm like, no, this is happening. I'm only going to work at these places. That's it. But my goal was, as far as physically for me, was when I started seeing the changes, and everything in my life was great. But I just wasn't looking the way I wanted to. I said, my wife, grandiose. My business, amazing. What's going on? Why am I not happy? So I looked at myself physically, made that change. I had to set goals to something where it's tangible as well. I have that end point. And I can maintain it, but I got to have that end point. So when I saw that show, and I said, I'm going to do a show. People were like, what? You're not going to do a show. I'm like, okay. The guy that I've become so close to, who's become a good friend of mine, Brad, we'll probably have him on the show too. He's very knowledgeable with nutrition, wonderful dude. But when talked to him, he said, let's go, let's do this. Okay, yeah. I got you.
But there has to be, here's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get out of you. We get these big, grandiose ideas. But what was that little goal that you set for, like, our listeners to I'm not gonna do a show? What was that one thing what was that one goal? Little tiny, like, achievement, like something when you got to LA.
So when I got to LA, I was gonna be one of the best trainers at the gym.
Wow. So you said it out the gate. You were like,
boom. Oh, yeah. Boom. And to me, being one of the best trainers doesn't mean I was going to earn the most as far as having tons of clients.
Right.
I was going to be the most sought after trainer at the gym.
Love that.
One of the top trainers. When I was going to tell you about something else, I lost my train of thought. The microphone is so amazing.
I know, but no, that's just you getting old.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Duly noted. Taking notes on that. I gotta follow you, buddy.
That's you just you get a little.
No,
but I'm just kidding.
But like, even in regards to, it's just doing it, doing something that's gonna that one little thing that's going to get you there. Like for us, when we say, "Oh, we're going to start a podcast," yeah, okay, we kept talking about it. I said, "Let's just talk," and I kept saying at the end of each message, "Let's just talk. Let's get together. Let's start talking.
Let's do it.
Let's just start talking. We'll figure out the rest later. Let's start talking."
Right.
And we just kept going.
Right.
But it's taking that step forward. You know, it's just believing, leaping, and just going.
Yeah.
You know, how about yourself?
Well, you know, I always believe in you got to take just the one step. And for me, changing my life was really about just taking the real small step. It was like things kind of just fall into place for me. It just happened. But people will come up to me, and how I got into this business, I had already taught dance most of my life. I was a dancer. And then I was in front of a step class, and this is over 20 years ago. And a friend of mine, still a great friend of mine, Donna, said to me, "You should be teaching step here." And I went, "Okay." And I showed up, and I went through the training and started teaching step. And then after a class, a personal trainer was in my class, said to me, "You should be a personal trainer." I was working at 24 Hour Fitness. And I went, "Okay, what's next? Let's do it." So the goals actually dropped into my own lap. And for me, it's recognizing when, that's a really good idea. And not even thinking about, what's the, but if I do that, then I won't be able to do that. And then next thing I knew, I was doing personal training part-time, and then the fitness soup said to me, "You need to be doing this full-time." I went, "Okay, let's do it." And I quit my job the next day. And it just built up from there. And then Jay Balanik, he is the director of health and fitness for Apple, said to me, "You should be a part of our presenting team, Precision Cycling." I went, "Okay." I had no idea how to do it. I said, "Okay, let's do it." Boom. And the goal for me was always to recognize and then follow through.
Gotcha.
Recognize and follow through. Recognize, follow through. One of the really key things that I use for my clients, just make sure I'm pulling this up, is called SMART goals. And so a lot of times our clients have to be, SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time bound. So you have those 5 things called SMART goals. First of all, be specific for what you want. Know what you want. You got to say, here's the law of manifestation says that if you don't know what you want, you'll never get what you want. So you got to be able to step into that place of, I want to lose 20 pounds. People come in, I want to lose weight. And so 20 pounds, you got to be able to lose 20, you just put a number on it. So you be very specific. And then also measurable. How can you tell when you have reached your goals? There has to be a sense of measurement where you can see that you've lost 10 pounds, you lost 5 pounds. We can measure your success. And then you move into attainable. If someone comes to me and says, "I want to look like J-Lo, but you look like Roseanne Barr." It ain't happening. It's not happening. Right. So attainable goals. I can work with the DNA you've been given. We'll work with the DNA you've been given. And then relevant. Is it relevant? Why is it relevant to you? Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it relevant? Is it relevant to changing your life? What is it all about? And then the last thing you want to do is time bound. How much time are you going to put on this? That's key. That's key.
Because it has to be documented. You have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
Why you're doing it.
Right.
You know, that's when I always talk about goals. I always talk about, people say, "Oh, I'm going to lose weight." I say, "Why?" And they go, "Well, I want to lose weight because I just need to lose weight." Okay, why you need to lose weight?
Yeah.
Well, I need to lose. Why now? First, why now? Why do you need to lose just weight? How much weight do you need to lose? You know, it's like, let's get to that full on why. We got to go to that deeper core. Like, why do you want to be successful?
It's huge.
Why do you want to be successful? What does that
mean? What's your why? What's your why?
Yeah.
What's your why?
You know, we were talking about books earlier, and I was thinking about Simon Sinek's book. I'm going back over that right now. It's Start With Why.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting to that core of why you're doing what you're doing, and that places a value on everything else. You can get to the what and the when and all those other questions on the back end, but you can't figure that out if you don't have your why together.
So in your opinion, what does the why do?
The why puts, I think it puts a face on your direction. I think it gives that black and white a little color. You know, it's the fancy laces and the black shoes. You know, it gives it that pop, and you know, you don't have to go back and understand, you know, your why when if you are, let's say you're working with your when and hows. You don't have to go back. If you're going back to your why, you'll never crystallize those when and hows. But if you stick to your why first, those when and hows just follow through. You know, when it gets done, how it gets done, everything else starts to follow through. So you got to get back to that why.
But if you don't know why, it's still not a time to not have your transformation, though. You got to still move on. I mean, you should. But so how do you get to the why, though?
Yeah, but
what do you do?
But why is it important for you to?
Yeah, but I know why it's important for me. I can tell you why. I can tell you why I need my pedicure, my manicure done. I can tell you.
Why? Why do you need your pedi and mani done?
Because I like it.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I need right now. But seriously, how do you get to the why? And some people don't know why.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
But think about from a health perspective.
Yeah.
How many people really go to the doctor?
Yeah.
How many people get their physical?
When was the last time you went to the doctor?
End of last year. My physical should be coming up this year.
6 months, yo. You 6 months late.
6 months?
6 months.
No, I'm not 6 months.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
My doctor's a client, so I'm fine.
Oh, why? Okay, 6 months. You got to get the checkup and you get the follow-up checkup in between.
I do it yearly.
Okay. Whatever. You're going to end up being like my Uncle JoJo, who never goes to the doctor. You're gonna be Uncle Kenny. You need to go to you need to go to Doctor Uncle Kenny.
As long as I got my doctor, I'm good. I ask all my questions in between. No, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When we talk about goals, you know, people set goals. They always say, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna do this." They got this laundry list. And when they have that laundry list, what happens when the laundry list gets lost in the bottom of the purse, gets lost into a pile of paper.
Right. And he is referring to my office where we're sitting right now, in my office, and I have a corner. But guess what? That laundry list, I know every single letter that's in that pile that I have to go through. As knows my pile. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
So don't be, but everything else is organized. Look at the house. Everything else is organized, right? Okay. But go ahead, Tim. Okay, let's go back.
Getting back.
Let's getting
to
back
the bigger
to the list.
scheme of things.
Okay, when you said when your list is 15 things, why it gets lost.
Yes. Now, do you believe in making large lists, small lists, or just capping on what's most important to you?
I think it's really good. I think it's a great question. And for me, what really works for me is I have a to-do list every day. Okay. Things that I need to get done. And things like, and it could be from just, you know, if it's getting my instructors paid on payday. I know that I have to go there. I have to go and rectify the books, make sure everything's balanced. Or then it might be simply this is going to the farmer's market, going to yoga, going to church. I mean, I'll make a to-do list for that day. If I don't make a to-do list, my goals get lost.
Okay.
And don't let it stay up in here because I'm so intelligent. I got so much going on up in here. It's a lot. This brain. Woo, Charles.
I know I can see that head bubbling down.
You know, it just like, and the smoke starts going. I just surprised myself.
Man, how them headphones?
It's just so intelligent.
Is that why I'm sweating?
Exactly. But in that intelligent place, you know, things can. It will fly into one ear and fly out the other ear. Now let me show you. This is true stuff. I've done a study on this. That we are so inundated with so much stuff from the world, like from our phones, from the television, from the computer, from reading books, that our brain can only hold so much. So we actually download the things we don't need. Have you ever walked into a class and you know, Boo Boo Girl has been into your classes for the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. You know Boo Boo Girl. Mm-hmm. The girl you keep going up, you say, "Hey, Boo." That's Boo Boo Girl. But you know Boo Boo actually got a name. And you
What
just
name?
right, exactly. And she's told you her name several times, and you just like, because it's not that we don't care about them, because we do, but you have other things that are that we prioritize within our minds.
Right.
So everything else is being downloaded. For instance, right now, my focus is to finish out, my 500 hours in yoga, and my mind is all on yoga, and that's my goal. So after we finish taping the podcast, I got to go and study. I got to get down and I got to read. I'm learning a brand new language here called Sanskrit, the language of yoga, and speaking it, and how do we apply. So you're learning a brand new. I tell you, the other day I woke up in the middle of the night and I woke up speaking Sanskrit. I was like, oh my God,
Did it speak back?
It spoke back to me. So, so that is where I believe that a to-do list will help you out, a daily to-do list. So you list up. So today my to-do list was go into work, and I knew I had to go into work, but in work I had several things that I had to do. I had to answer some very important emails. I had to work on a cycling program that had some problematic things we need to take care of, and I had to do with that. That was priority. Then we have a training at the club today. I knew I had to prepare for that. Then it was about getting home and taking care of the podcast. And it keeps me straight. When I'm done with that, my to-do list says have dinner.
Right.
And then go and work on my yoga.
Now you say to-do lists. Now, do you believe in just to-do lists or to-do scheduling?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
It's
All
both.
right.
It's a to-do list. I write stuff down.
Okay.
I write it down. I put it right on. This mic is so powerful. We hear planes go across my house. Do you hear that?
Yeah. It's flying low.
It is flying real low. Oh, it's North Korea coming over.
Whoa. Easy.
I know.
Easy.
North Korea, here it comes. But I do both. Like, I will schedule in things I need to do. Like, all my classes are in my schedule.
Okay.
And it tells me, boom, 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 and it tells me the time that I leave. It'll come up in a way, I don't know how Apple is doing this now, but it's so good. They will check out Big Brother. They will check out the road, and they'll tell you, and it'll pop up, and it says, like, teaching yoga at West LA in 55 minutes. And right underneath it says, traffic is bad, leave in 5 minutes.
Get out of here.
I swear it does.
Oh, because it's in your schedule.
It's in my schedule, and it's all interlaced and hooked up. Next week, we're talking about technology and how to get you on board with technology, because you'll use technology. But going back to we regressing a lot today. We got to be able to use both. Write it out, and then put it on the refrigerator. Although I don't really like anything on my refrigerator. It's just like, you ever go into like, it's probably your house. You have things on your fridge. No. Are you sure?
No.
Okay. You sure?
We're always ready to go.
Well, no. But you know how you put stuff on the fridge.
I don't like that.
I hate that.
I've always hated it.
It's like, how can you see anything?
Magnets. I don't.
No, I have one magnet. It's the equal sign. It reminds me that we are all equal. That's the equal sign for HRC. It reminds me, support equality. HRC, human rights.
Equal to this.
Oh, please, whatever.
The gun show, baby.
The gun show. Always back to the body. Anyway, but I use both.
Okay.
I use both. And you do, what does your shirt say? Muhammad Ali, people's champ. Oh, hey, it's no lie. I like that shirt.
Little Roots of Fight. Shout out to Roots of Fight. Keeping it live.
So what now you? How do you do it?
My goals, I usually...
You write them down?
I write them down. Yeah. I definitely write them down. Instead of going so many, I pick like one or two things that I really need to focus on. I've learned to dump everything, because what happens, like you said, in one, write out the other, and I'm thinking about too much, and I'm finding 500 million different ways to do the one already. So I just kind of like focus on the one.
And there is no right or wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Find out what works for you.
Yeah. It's just going, you know. And I'm getting better at my age now and just going.
Because he's old, y'all. He's old. Real old.
It's okay.
Real old. What do you?
I was born in the
I got
70s.
something for you.
What'd you say?
I was born in the 70s. I was born in late 70s, almost 80s.
You was going to high school with this. What?
That's for me.
So loud. It's so loud.
That's for me.
So wrong.
That's
so
for
loud.
me. I just wanted to share that with you. Crowd agrees with me. Anyway, I am not old. And neither are you. So in one ear, out the ear, of the other.
Yeah, I put my efforts into one at a time. You know, my next goal is to really, I actually have two, but it's in the same frame.
What is it?
It's really to focus on building this.
Oh, cool. I'm down with that.
Focus on building this.
Yeah,
and
we make it
building
happen.
my online business.
Well, what I would love for us to do, and eventually, and y'all listen out there, you know, we're definitely looking for an intern to do the social media, because the social media game is not my forte. Is it yours?
No.
Okay, so we're looking for an intern. So y'all listen to this, y'all want an intern, hit us up, please. Hit us up on Facebook at Better Than Yesterday Facebook page, Better Than Yesterday podcast, and hit us up. Let us know if you are in the area of LA and you would like to help us out, because we're looking for some social media. That's a whole new game. But that's been a goal for me to achieve it, to learn it. But I realize I don't have time. And I have so much other things to do and other things that I'm working on. I don't have time for this.
I know.
I don't have time. So it's a low priority goal.
We fight to get to our high priority.
No, you know.
You know.
So after setting goals, there's something that we got to talk about is stick with it ism. I call it stick with it. What do you call it? Stick it out. Stick with it.
Stick it in them. Stick 'em.
Stick it. No. Stick them.
Don't let them go.
What now? What stick? He's so ghetto.
Remember.
You so ghetto.
Remember all the football players from the 70s and early 80s. They used to put all that, stick them on their gloves, and so when they catch a ball, you could do this.
I was barely born in the 80s. I don't know.
Listen, okay, you better stop playing.
But stick with it-ism. It's what is it? What is stick to it? What is that? And I for me, it's just like no matter what. It's like we go on Malcolm X, by any means necessary.
Yeah.
And that's how you know a goal's real, because it's not going to let you go.
Yeah. Well, the big deal is, like you talk about stick-to-itness, is...
That's a good word. I like it. I'll take yours better than mine. Stick with it-ism. What'd you say yours was?
Stick-to-itness.
Stick-to-itness. Okay, so hit us up on Facebook and let us know which one do you like better. Say yours again.
Stick-to-itness.
And then mine was stick with it-ism. You won that one.
That was like a stink.
You won that one. You won that one.
No, I think the big deal is, and I've said it in earlier podcasts, is finding. It's one thing to be motivated, but it's being dedicated to the process. The process it's going to have good, it's going to have bad days. It is what it is.
It just is what it is.
But you have to be able to see the light and be able to keep moving towards that light. Just go with it, because this is your light. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's your light. You have to find what your light is and just keep grinding to that light.
So why do you think people don't stick with their goals and stick with their intention? And I sometimes use the word intention is a little bit more powerful. There's a deeper drop down into it with the word intention. Goals for me feels like the outcome of something. Intention keeps me in the now moment.
Right.
So my intention will fire up for me to continue on to my goals. So why do you think most people don't like? Even simple, I have friends who said, I need more yoga. Kenny Johnson. I ain't gonna mention no name.
I never said I need more yoga.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
said you were gonna do it last podcast. You said, okay.
I didn't say
Anyway, let me get back to my point. There's some people who recognize that they need certain things in their life. Here comes that plane again. Here comes North Korea. Watch out. Here it is. This is a powerful.
Oh my God.
This is a powerful.
Oh my God.
Like, here it is.
Oh my God.
Kabush.
I think I need to. I think I need to jump out.
I know. Watch out. But there's a factor that people don't stick with their intentions or their goals, and I believe that it's a great idea up in here, but then they realize how much work it actually takes, and they going, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, I know.
And so, what do you think? What do you think it is?
I think it's level of commitment. You know, a lot of times, you know, and you've come across them, I've come across them. People have never committed to anything in their lives. They're not even committed in their committed relationships half the time. You know, I just say it.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
but
Y'all email Coach KJ at Better Than Yesterday Podcast Facebook.
But
he said it. He just called somebody out.
But that's not just from a physical. That's sometimes they're not spiritually committed to that person. They're not physically committed a lot of times. And that's not that they're going outside. They're just not committed. They're not committed to anything in their lives.
So if that's the goal, then to be committed to someone, because it could be, or something, it could be the fact that that's not the goal to be committed. Maybe you committed to being a hoe.
Oh boy, we went round robin on this one, didn't we?
maybe that's your goal.
But you said that with such conviction.
Wait, hold it. Did you see? I love Lisa Ray. Did you see Insecure on HBO? You ever watch Insecure? Okay. She thought because last season she went through her hoe phase.
I heard.
It was so good. It was so good.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious, and she was really committed to being a hoe.
She was committed to it.
I loved it, and it was good. It was so good. I love it. So you could be committed to being a hoe, and that's okay. Are we still in the PG realm? Did we go like where?
That was her goal, right? Let's get back to goals.
Okay,
back to goals.
Goals.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
man.
My God.
I'm talking about relationships. He's talking about being a hoe. Good Lord.
I'm going to church on Sunday too.
I bet you are.
But you're talking about committing to something, committing to someone,
committing to someone or something or whatever it is that you want tangible in your life.
Yeah.
You want the end result. You want that you don't want to just know it. You want to feel it, touch it. You want to breathe it. You want to live it. You just want to lay your head back like, yes, I did this. Be able to get there. But that's a hard place, because how do you teach someone to do that? How do you tell someone to do that? You know?
How'd you feel after you completed your fitness show?
I felt absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I felt amazing. I felt that it's a mind F. It really is, because it's not realistic, to be 3%.
Are you going through it again?
I'm going to do it again. This will be a little different this time.
Yeah, if y'all can see us on, we doing Facebook Live right now, you see me just shaking my head. Like, oh my God. Because I don't want to be around you when you go through that last month. But we taking hiatus.
But let me tell you something. At the same time, he was hating. He's like, you look good.
No, I always give props where props are due. And you did look good. But you put on that mean mug when you be moving that sled down in Equinox. I'll be going, no. I'm like, I don't want to. No, and you put the hoodie on too.
Oh, yeah.
You be like, this is why. I always said something wrong. Can I say it? Am I gonna be in trouble?
I don't mind. I don't mind. You grown.
No, I can't say it because I'll be getting emails and stuff. Everyone's going, what was he gonna say? What's gonna say?
Oh my God, you said this.
But you have the hoodie on.
Oh, I was going hard.
You had the hoodie on over there. You were like, I couldn't see your face. I knew it was you because I knew it was the body. I was gonna say that's why they be shooting brothers in hoodies.
Wow. Too soon?
Too soon.
Hashtag too soon.
Hashtag too soon. Too soon. But you were dedicated, dude. You were so like boom.
I go all the way in.
Yes.
But that was my, outside of my marriage, that's my first real commitment. I saw this tangible goal at the end. I'm like, I'm going to get on that stage. I had no choice.
Yeah.
I signed up.
Yeah.
If I sign up for something,
done deal.
I'm going to do it.
Done deal.
I can be scared and be whatever. I can go on with a little flubber, but I was going to get on stage. I wasn't going to get on.
You were not going to little flubber.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
were not going up with little flubber.
Oh, there was a lot of fear.
I know, but you weren't going to let that happen. I watched you, and you would like 2 times a day working out.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And doing posing.
You are not going up with no flubber.
And nobody knew this. I was posing in the studio.
I saw you in my studio, posing in my studio. There's this chick that she's and I don't know her name, but I had to. She, sounds so bad, but she would go into the studio. We have hardwood floors, and she would do her posing in her street shoes. And I had to tell her, you can't do that.
She would wear
high heels and the G-string in public. I mean, that's okay. Listen, I'm not a prude, but I was like, and I get it. Until finally, she took her shoes and she got rubber soles put in the shoes. I can't say anything. Yeah. Can't see EquinoX. Can't say nothing.
Exactly.
Can't say nothing. Kabush,
But yeah. But that's. I want to get back on stage, but this is going to be about physical transformation for a show, and not just physically transforming.
What's the difference in your book?
The difference is I just got lean. I got as lean as I possibly could to get on stage. This time I'm getting prepared to compete against other guys.
Are you going to a weight class? You going to a different weight class? What are you doing?
It's not by weight. It's by height.
It's by height.
Yeah, and it's also by age group. So I will do the masters level. Yes, I will.
Yes, you will.
But check this out.
You be doing what, the 50 above?
Oh, see, now you wrong.
Y'all gotta know, I am the older brother of the two, so y'all just need to know I mess with him all the time.
He over here got drawn.
But I so look good, y'all. I so look good.
With your goldy glasses. Looking like you're straight on the Mac.
Hey, don't be hating. You gotta appreciate. Don't hate. Don't hate.
But,
so you're going against a different class of people.
Yeah,
different age group.
Well, I'm going to stay with the age group that I was with last year, but I'm definitely going back into the open, which is the big one.
So I want to get in the head of it. What is it about physique shows? I don't get it. And it's just not, I know people who do it. I know a lot of people in our industry that we work with who do shows. I don't get it.
It's a challenge. It's an ultimate challenge. See how far physically you can transform.
But do you have to get on a stage and do it? I mean, I can do that in my bedroom. I got a full length mirror. Take my clothes off, prance around, go like this.
You get a trophy. You get a trophy.
Yes, I give a trophy. I give myself a trophy.
Oh, see, that's.
I give myself. I get new pair of Pumas. I get new pair of shell tops Adidas.
Can somebody find him a man?
Really, seriously, I did. Hey, really, seriously.
Please.
That's a goal. That's a goal of mine. I find him, and I'm like, I will take applications. I'll take applications for a date. But you know what? Don't you be bringing Nene and Pookie around here from the corner. They cannot be leaving. Listen, here's my list.
You have goals.
Here's my goals. Here's my goals. Can't live with the mama. I'm not going to visit you. You live with your mama. You got to have your car. I ain't got time to be driving nobody around. You must have a job. You got to get a job. I'm serious. I can't. And unless you're an entrepreneur and you got your own thing going on, I get that. Because I'm an entrepreneur and I got a job.
Right.
And I'm doing that. You got to have something. And everyone going, oh, you so picky. That's why you single. That's why you've been single for so long. I've settled. I've been outside of my goals. And it's been miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not that I am...
You were outside your circle of trust.
Or outside the people that I want to, I want to hang with and I want to be with. It's one of the things that my mama always told me. If you hang out with non-broke people, you're going to eventually be the 10th one. So I limit my circle to people who are on the hustle. They are on the hustle. They're hustling harder than I'm hustling. Mm-hmm. So I'm inspired. Right. People who are close to me, they're working, they're entrepreneurs, they're in fitness, they're doing all the things that I want to inspire to be. That's a part of setting goals as well. Who you hanging with?
Yeah. They always say, I've always heard that if you have 5 to 6 friends, you are the middle of that core group of friends. You have some that are hitting it hard, some that are kind of doing what they want to do. Mm-hmm. But if you start going down that scale, you notice that scale is going to start to slip away, and you're going to be on the scale of people that are not hitting it as hard. And you're going to be in the middle of that road. So
part of sticking with it and sticking to it is finding your crew that's going to help you to achieve.
That's right.
Inspire you to achieve.
That's right.
Setting goals, finding your crew, moving, and being in that space of yes all the time. Yes all the time.
That's very important.
That's very important.
Because that's what's going to keep... It's like going to school and that curriculum. It's going to be your daily curriculum. Because once you start thinking, I think I'm going to lapse in time, and you just happen to run into that one person, you say, hey, how's everything been going? Oh, man, I've been busting my ass. I've been doing X, Y, Z. I've been going here. I've been speaking engagements. Man, I need to step my game up. And it's the first thing you say. You're like, I think I'm working.
Shoot.
Sometimes but the thing is, we have to identify if we're working or if we're busy.
What's your friends? Let's shout out your friend's podcast. We having lunch with him. What's his name?
Jay Ferrugia.
Jay Ferrugia.
Yeah. FERR. What? UGGIA.
We won't let him listen to this one. But we shout him out because he is
my dude. Yeah.
He is the man. I listened to his podcast and is like... And he has how many followers on this podcast? What do you got?
I forgot. It's a
lot. So we haven't, boom. And I listen to other podcasts so we can better our podcast.
Yes.
And so RuPaul and Michelle Visage, What's the Tea? That's it. I love What's the Tea, and they really inspire me. Tim Ferriss, you listen to his?
I listen to Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss.
I was going to say Tim Ferriss, yeah.
Tim Ferriss podcast. So a part of your reaching your goals and attaining your goals is looking at someone who got it going on. Who is doing it? Who's doing it right? And who's, and following their footsteps and then create your own from that.
And it's okay that you're going to the top guys.
Hey, they're the best.
They're the best. What are they doing differently?
They're the best. They're the best. So, guess what? We done kept on talking and time is up. We are ready to get out of here. Next week, we're going to talk about technology because I don't think your technology game is on.
I'm going to fight you.
Coach KJ, where can people find you, brother?
𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐶.com. We're going to start with that because you give me too much. Too much mess about that.
I want you to shout yourself out.
You know what? 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐶.com, and I'll do a little revamp soon. Okay. So check it out.
Oh, really? You doing it? Who's doing your website for you? Who's revamping?
One of my clients.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mr. Adam.
Well, he needs to Adam. Adam?
No, not your Adam.
I need to revamp my website because I got some big things coming up. But go ahead. Where else can we find you? We know you on Instagram. Okay, y'all. Twitter. He's an Insta star, y'all. Just follow Coach KJ on Instagram. Watch him do. KJ knows. Now watch him do his push-ups. Watch him do his push-ups. Watch him do his pull-ups. He is Insta famous, y'all.
No, I'm not Insta famous yet.
And Twitter. You on Twitter?
Yeah. Coach KJ knows.
Cool. Do us a favor. Please go to Better Than Yesterday Podcast on Facebook and like us. We ain't too proud to beg. You can catch me at skipjennings.com. Skipjennings.com. Big things are happening with the videos and other things are coming 4th. I won't announce it yet, but we're launching something. I'll be exclusively with. I kind of know, but exclusively you'll be able to find Skip at one place, and you'll be able to stream it. Coming up real soon for January. We're working on that right now. So, Skip Jennings. Oprah. I know, right? You see our O's? Do you see our soups?
No.
She got food out.
Wow.
Oprah Winfrey got, it's like, it's called "Oh, That Tastes Good" or something like that. Let's talk about that next time. Oprah Winfrey and technology, because she's doing it up. Where else? Facebook, Skip Jennings on Facebook, on Twitter. I am not Instagram famous, and I got to tell you something. I don't do what I need to do for the Facebook. I need to be posting every day. Someone told me that you need to post every day something, and I don't. I post every 5 or 6 days, but I'm going to up my game. That's my goal. My goal. What's your goal? What are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I am actually about to hire a coach.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to hire a coach.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
All right. Sounds good. All right, y'all. So you heard our goals. You're going to stay tuned with us. Stay with us. Make sure you follow us at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and websites and all that other stuff. It's been really nice. Thank you so much for joining me.
I miss you.
I miss you too, boo. All right, y'all. Until next time, say goodbye, Coach KJ.
Say goodbye, Coach KJ.